I love cooking because I want to see the people's happy face.
Literally, I came out as a baby, and the first thing I grabbed, according to my parents, was a pot and a bottle of fish sauce. So it was just meant to be. We are Hide and Seek, food truck. We're an Asian comfort style food truck out in East Souk. We specialize in Japanese and Vietnamese food, hence our executive chef motto is Japanese, and my parents are from Vietnam, so we kind of bring what we grew up with to this food truck. So yeah, we kind of came up with this concept a few years ago when we all met at a different restaurant working together. So we've been open now almost 2 years. At this stationary location. We're trying to expand, so we just have a second mobile trailer going, and we'll be popping around town with that to other events, festivals, and markets. So tonight we're doing an event at Mile Zero Brewing out in Machosen here, and this is our 4th time doing an event with them. They're lovely people. They reached out basically a year ago to do our first one, which was closer to New Year's Eve. And ever since then, the location has just been perfect. We've kind of got a personal following now, both of us. So we decided to do like a mini series of pop-up events during the winter. And we'll take a break during the summer because we'll both be busy, and then resume in the fall. So tonight's menu is going to be an array of about 7 rounds. The first one, these are just going to be on the table as like light snacks. So we've got house-made togarashi spiced maple nuts with a mixture of rice crackers and wasabi peas, and then some fermented and pickled vegetables. So we got our ginger, our maple blossoms, and our cauliflower mushrooms, which we foraged ourselves and pickled. Our first course will be a mango-wrapped local crab seafood salad. It's almost like a ravioli type plate with some daikon and carrot slaw. Our second one is a sushi canapé roll, which will be a tuna roll. Chef Moto, I'm biased. His sushi is probably the best I've ever had. So we're doing the tuna as our second, and then our third, we are doing chicken skewers, so chicken yakitori skewers on a bed of cucumber salad. And then we're moving on to our live action station out in front. We're gonna do a nigiri station. So we're gonna have house smoked salmon, beef tartare, and torched sushi, or tuna. And then after that, we are moving into a palate cleanser. So it's like a braised daikon radish with some chicken, some other vegetables. And then our main dish is a chirashi style sushi with seafood medley. So you're gonna have scallops, prawns, octopus, and a bunch of other stuff. And then we finish off with Chef Moto's famous rice pudding for dessert.
I learned the cooking in Japan. Lots of the good technique experience I learned over there. 20 years ago, I came to Canada. Oh, people doesn't know so much about Japanese cooking food. Now I love to introduce my Japanese cooking experience and food, traditional, and it's kind of like fusional for the modern Canadian and modern Japanese cooking. Introducing for my creative cooking from my experience. Dinner is, the omakase dinner. It's leave to me. It's the chef's omakase. Inspired of sushi. Focus about sushi today. I learned the sushi in Japan, but traditionally. But since coming to Canada 20 years ago, I learned many cooking in Canada. So the mentor showed me how to French cooking or Canadian cooking as well. So it's kind of fusional, but seasonal, and they are the local ingredients using the Japanese technique as well. So three different types of the sushi today, and with my favorite dishes together. So 7 courses.
I'm Michael Morgan. I'm one of the owners and one of the founders for Mile Zero Brewing. Well, so this is our small nano brewery here in Metchosin, British Columbia. We make small batch beers. We have 13 beers on tap at any given time and 1 hard seltzer, all made with as much local ingredients as we can get, including malt from the Saanich Peninsula, local berries, local spruce tips, basically anything we can get locally that we can use. So the setup, we've got 6 very small fermenters. We get about 140 liters per batch. It all goes through 1 bright tank, which is where we clarify and carbonate the beer. So we don't actually filter our beer at all. And it's all brewed on a pretty traditional standard 3-vessel system. At the nano brewery scale, we're in what's called a 1 barrel, which is about 150 liters, 80 gallons, somewhere in there is what we actually work on. We brew usually about 2 times a week, and then we keg out of the fermenters probably about twice a week as well. And yeah, that's kind of the long and the short of the details. So tonight we've got a ticketed event going on with Hide and Seek. They're basically in the back right now through the door behind me, prepping all the food and getting ready. We're going to provide beer service up front, so we'll probably have a few different brews to go along with the different courses. And then yeah, we'll just be serving people kind of whatever other beer they want.
We're fortunate enough to be on an island surrounded by forests, nature. As Chef Moto brings in fresh fish here, we use as much local produce and items as possible. So most of our vegetables during the summer and the fall we get from Uminami Farms, which is 30 seconds down the road here. And then we are lucky enough to have a bunch of fishermen and crabbers. So we're fortunate enough to have these local supporters who are willing to just offer up their daily catch, and we get to make amazing food out of it to give back to the community, essentially. So tonight we are doing BC fish. So we got your salmon, your tuna, we've got Alberta AAA beef, and then the greens you see will be from Uminami as well.
From my experience, we can do many things from a food truck. We love the the East Souk and like the Metchosin area. So it's like on the countryside, more like historical the place. But people love it, and also local people coming to say hi almost every day to a food truck. I'm so happy to be there. Produce a local food, the seasonal food, return to happiness to other customers and local people right now.